Hi, I'm Luann Weeks. Have you ever made a mosaic and then didn't know what to do with it, so you just stored it away? Well, a few years ago, I made this mosaic on 1/2-inch plywood, and then I just stuck it under my bed where it's been ever since, until recently. I decided it would make a nice low-profile tabletop, and I have the perfect base for it. 2 large skew backer 3D C-shapes. Now these 2 backers are not engineered to stay flat. I'm going to shape and then mosaic them to form the base for my tabletop. Here's the first one I've completed. Now the other one will look exactly like this one, and using them together they will become a beautiful sturdy base for my tabletop. So stick around and I'm going to show you how I got from flat to curved. Now before we get into the fun part of shaping, the first thing I did was to decide that I wanted my design to be similar to the tabletop. So I took a picture of the tabletop with my phone, and then from my computer I printed it out, taped it together because the actual size was larger than my 8.5 by 11 paper. But now for the fun part, shaping my 3D backer. Each skew backer 3D comes pre-scored, and to shape a backer you simply snap the scores without separating the pieces. Now you can snap the scores over the edge of a table, but I like the skew backer snapper tool because it helps not to break all the way through the skew backer. You simply place the score line over the skew backer snapper like this, and then you just press firmly. So simple. And then you move to the next one and you press firmly over each of the score lines. Okay, I've now got all the scores snapped and it's time to shape it. Now I highly recommend you lay it over a curved shape that has the same radius you want your curve to have. And you can make your curves be as narrow or as wide as you like. But since I used this styrofoam half circle on my first one, I'm using the same form for this one. So next, you make it rigid by applying quick stick mosaic mesh, which I've already cut to size, and then you just add a layer of thin set. But first, let's apply it to the back side. The sticky side down, just lay it on there and press it down and it sticks. And now I'm ready for the thin set. Now I've already mixed up my thin set to a soft peanut butter texture. And I like to use craft sticks to spread it all over the backer. You want to make sure you get into all of the score lines and give it a nice even coat. Okay, I've just about got it on here the way I want it. So after all of the thin set dries, I'm going to put my mesh and thin set on the front side. And then when that's all dry, it's ready to mosaic. Well, in part 2, we'll go through tracing the pattern on, applying tester to the backer, that's both vertical and curved, and then grouting. So I hope you'll stay tuned for the rest of the story, and thanks for watching.